Okay, hello, and thanks for joining us today. Martina, could you introduce yourself briefly?
So I'm Martina1. I come from Switzerland, from Geneva, but I'm half from Croatia and half from Finland. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Yeah. And so here, could you explain what you're doing here?
In Japan, I came to do a doctoral thesis about Ainu education and indigenous peoples' education.
Oh, okay, okay. So you can you also explain briefly your background, meaning educational background, and also maybe what you did in your country as a job, something like that.
Okay, so as a university background, I have studied in Geneva University, Japanese and religion history, and in Neuchâtel University, I have studied anthropology as my
Wow.
major subject. And as a work that I have done during several years, it was translating, interpreting for migrants for the Red Cross
For the Red
of
Cross.
Geneva, yes.
Wow. Wow. So how many languages do you speak?
8.
8. Could you count? I mean, could you tell us
One,
what?
two, three. So from my childhood, I speak Croatian, Finnish, and French. Then I learned English, German, and Italian, and Mongolian and Japanese.
Good, good.
I have to improve my Japanese, but still.
So, could you tell us what interested you in Japanese and Japanese culture first?
First, it was probably the kanji. So I was interested in learning one language that I could not read with my European languages. So it was the first introduction at the university of Japanese professors.
So he was Japanese. He was Japanese.
Not all of them, but one of the senseis was even two. We had two Japanese
Really?
professors, yes. And they gave me just the wish to study that language, and then I discovered as well the culture, and my mother also, when she was from her, I think, youth, she always wanted to go to Japan, so somehow I heard about Japan from my childhood already.
So your mother had any of Japanese things, or Japanese pictures, or Japanese doll or something?
We do have a beautiful, like a Japanese, maybe a screen, or I don't know how
Really?
you would call it. Yes, we do have one, which is called Akiro, like the colors of autumn. And yeah, this one is really beautiful.
Okay.
So,
That's why you get interested in Japanese first.
maybe one of the reasons, but
Okay.
yes.
And in the process of learning Japanese at the university, your interest grew, or
Oh yes, of course. And we had not only the language, but we had also many lessons about the culture and religion and the history of Japan. So it made like a wide view from the Japanese society and country. And then I also discovered there was like Senjumin. There was the Ainu population also living here in Hokkaido.
yeah.
And as I have a strong interest for indigenous people, so it was a nice discovery somehow for me. And I got interested in Ainu people and culture and language, and so I made a few small reports about Ainu during my also academic years.
So you just because of your interest in Ainu people, you decided to come to Hokkaido, or how you ended up coming to Hokkaido?
The first time, it was 5 years ago, I already had this interest to come to visit the museums in Hakodate and Abashiri, so that was my first contact with Hokkaido. But then my professor in Geneva told me that Geneva University and Hokkaido University do have agreements for students.
Exchange.
Yes. So I had the opportunity to come to Hokkaido, and my professor knew my interest also about Ainu, and so I found out that there was a center for Ainu and indigenous people's studies, and I applied to get in that center. So through the Hokudai Bungakubu, Faculty of Letters, I could get an internship for my research in that center.
Oh, okay. How long are you gonna study?
I will stay here. I had the great chance to receive the Mombuka Gakusho grant, so for 2 years from now on.
Great. So, how long have you been here
I
so
have
far?
been already 6 months,
good.
but I came a little before just to have like an introduction and to prepare already my research field before being officially